Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you kindly for joining along for another video, another live stream. This one I'm intending to be kind of shorter, so let's hopefully make it shorter. But yes, sometimes I guess the children would say yap. I guess I yap too much about this damn game. This game sucks. I don't know how anyone could like invasions. I don't know how anyone could like these stupid relics. Augment builds in MK11 were so much better. The the inability to choose what perks you want on these relics, the inability to hold on to a good perk or a good relic beyond the current season, that's never gonna happen. Like what is the point of all of these things if they are just gonna get nuked at the end of the season? Oh, why even bother? So I think like having a basic understanding of the game, i.e., that there are certain relics that appear in the game, like throughout multiple seasons. So, like for instance, let me pull up one here. Friend Zone. This has appeared since season 3, season 2. It's been around, and it's certainly not our first time seeing it here in season 6. I think with season 5 they added unlimited cameo meter. That was different. Or was it season I can't remember. I would have to go back to my old videos and check to see when they made these changes. But these relics that appear from every season, each season, it's a good idea to hold on to a couple of them because some of them are actually useful. And I mean, when you have like this many relics and it's just a sea of confusion, it becomes a question of what do I hold on to? What do I get rid of? I don't understand how they think that 30 inventory slots is enough. Like, give us not like unlimited. What you put unlimited options in the game. And surely not everyone is going to collect all of that, but there's like no option to sort, no option to categorize, no option to mark as favorite. There's like no options. What a terrible game. This is such a stupid relic system. Okay, but I think like yeah, certain relics are important. So we started off with friend zone. I would say that this is a very important one because this plays into Kano, Cameo, Turbo, Build. This is really useful in the beginning of invasions. Not so much once you've beaten the final boss and your main goal is to seasonal tower or whatever. But definitely turbo boosting in the beginning stages. This is where it's really useful. I would say another one that's super useful, and they had this last season with season 5. This was the first time they brought this relic, and they brought it back for season 6. I don't know if they're going to bring it back for future seasons, but regardless of if they bring it in the form of overload with the Shokan finger bones or whatever, or it's like something else, it's the buff, it's the enchantment as they call it, that is important. This one gives you elemental resistances increased by 50%. That is one of the best enchantments in invasions. Oh my god, it sounds so stupid when you call it by what it's supposed to be. Like enchantments? Who the hell thought that was cool? Ooh, I'm going to use my relic with my enchantments. It sounds so silly. Why not buffs, perks, those stats, traits? Enchantment sounds so like magical, and it's not magical. It's anything but magical. So yeah, I'm gonna say that overload, this is one that appeared in season 5. It's also coming in season 6. Maybe it'll be here in season 7, but if not, That's why it's important to have like 10,000 crown on hand to purchase a relic. There are good relics, really good relics that come with that elemental resistance is increased by 50%. What does that mean? Elemental resistance is increased by 50%. So for every single elemental type, there's 9 of them, you are going to get plus 50% resistance. If you are somebody like Sub-Zero, where you already have a resistance of 50% for ice and poison, when you add on this relic, suddenly you're immune. You just need to be at 100% to be immune, and elemental resistances increased by 50% really helps out with that. Also, if you convert that into the equivalent boosters, that's like a lot of boosters. That's 450 diluted boosters, or, oh my god, math, or 90 of the regular boosters. That's too many. So you're getting a lot of like bang for your buck, as it were, if you purchase one of these like elemental resistances increased by 50%. But if you don't have the money, and maybe in the season they have something like overload, look out for that buff, because that's really important, really useful for fighting the final boss, fighting survives, fighting all sorts of opponents who are like tough, and you want to be immune. Proper character selection plus the right relic can allow that. I would say the other important one is invincible. And the reason that this is important is because of weekly quests. If you insist on doing weekly quests, invincible will allow you to get weekly quests like Fatal Blows, weekly quests like Enhanced Meter, easily. Yes, or if you need to get Fatal Blows or enhanced special moves, those appear as weekly quests. Having Invincible does that. Otherwise, you could purchase a relic or something that could allow you to have that Fatal Blow available. The other option would be Herbal Tea consumable, but I would not recommend either Herbal Tea consumable, because that's tough. Finding this other relic, finding any relic, in fact, let's be clear here. If you're not getting where to get relic, where to get relic. So you're getting relic from chests, boxes, open all the things in invasions as well. Checking this thing every single hour. Did we check it? Is there anything good? No. Okay. Yeah, so like these relics that appear every single hour, you have to check. Otherwise, you won't get your elemental resistances increased by 50%. Gotta check every single hour, because it's a terrible mobile game. But you know what? I excel at the terrible mobile game. So I'm gonna excel. Yeah, so if you want Fatal Blows, you could do this, or you can make a talisman to give you your Fatal Blow more easily, or make could you make a talisman for the Fatal Blow? No, you can make a talisman to get the enhanced meter, but not the Fatal Blow. Yeah, so like really having that invincible one, this is like the 3rd or 4th time that they've brought this relic around. This one's super useful. Invincible, Friend Zone, Overload. Those 3. So then like moving down the tier of like usefulness, I would say that like another one that's potentially useful, not like the most useful, One Punch. This allows you to have like good D2s. Not the best, but you got good D2s with One Punch. Another one that's, just kind of like whatever is like this throw relic, Iron Grip. Throw damage increased by 50%. Your throws cannot be escaped. It's useful if you have to do 15 throws. But then again, do you really need a relic to help you do 15 throws? So this one's kind of questionable. I would say One Punch is also questionable. Another one that's kind of questionable, but like you could find usefulness for it, I would say is this one, Starter Pack. Simply useful for the fact that you have 1 hit of armor. But do you really need your meter full if you're going to have constant meter replenish with Invincible? Yeah, I guess we should like say why Invincible is also good. So the way Invincible works is that it starts you in a fight at low health. Here, we'll do it. We'll do the damn thing. Yeah, some of these relics you gotta see. And unfortunately, some of the relics, they only appear 1 season and then they're gone. Where's the boring relic? That was really useful for the turbo controller. Give me the boring relic, NRS. You guys suck. But yes, let's put on the relic, because that's not on. Ugh. How do I put on the relic? Oh, it's on? But it's not appearing as active in the practice. Stupid practice. The practice don't work. Everything in this game don't work. I don't know why people like it. I tolerate it. Okay, so the Invincible Relic starts you off at, like, critical health. So, naturally, you're going to have your Fatal Blow available to you. However, there are some buffs of being at low health. You get constant meter regen. So cool, because then you can, like, do all your amplified attacks. Also, what this means is that if you don't block or you get thrown, all of the damage goes first to your meter. And actually, this counts towards you being flawless. You know what? I should update how to do the 5 million points trophy, because they don't have that. It's all different now. But not the talisman at the end. But yeah, that's what the relic does. It's pretty useful for weekly quests. You know, is it useful for other things? Maybe. I would say don't throw it out. It's pretty good. But yeah, so we had a couple of questionable relics. Those one being One Punch and Starter Pack, which gives you armor, looks like scrolls. I would say you can purchase a better one from the Gateway Portal Collector. I like this one. Gives you double damage for your first hit and armor. Like, that's good. I like that. It's similar to One Punch. It's like taking the best part of One Punch and Starter Pack and combining it. And then it actually makes it good. But unfortunately, NRS doesn't allow you to choose what enchantments you have on your relic. Really, really silly. So, let's take a look at what you guys are saying. Is there a relic that I've missed? Is there a relic that you really like? Let me know. Sean, hello. T8000. Who is what? I don't know. Who is he, Sean? Got my turbo controller grinding seasonal tower with my super Godwave talisman. Oh yeah, see, yeah, I told you. Do the chop meat. Yay. More fun playing when you don't have to play. Exactly. I totally recommend Turbo. Thank you, Howie. Love you, brother. Love you too. Gamer Shadow. I'm trying to get Elder God. I'm not. There's an ulterior motive here with this video. Shall I reveal it? I want to destroy a lot of these relics. Why do I have so many? I don't need them. So we're going to go through these and determine whether or not keep it tooted or booted. We're going to do tooted or booted. So Kiss, toot it. Do we love it? It's okay. I think it's only useful for like someone like Peacemaker in a certain situation. And not even throughout all of Invasions. You know what? Throw this thing away. It's shit. Okay, this thing is interesting. Gives you armor. No, it does not give you armor. Gives you increased damage against super armor, which is useful, and a 15% armor pierce chance. This was nerfed. Previously, it would give you increased block damage by 500%, and they took it off. Why? Why do they always have to nerf things? This sucks. I'll consider it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. Because, like, I like damage. And if I need, like, damage numbers against super armor and the seasonal tower, this might be useful. Okay, so sacrifice. Start the fight at critical health. Your meter regens quickly over time. So it's kind of like invincible, right? Like invincible here allows you to regen meter quickly over time at critical health. But what else do you get? You're immune to projectiles. While on critical health, all your blocks are perfect blocks. I don't think this would work in this situation. I would want it to work. If you do a certain glitch, you can access a certain survive. And I wonder if this would work on that survive. That's so curious. I don't know. You know what? We're going to keep that, but I don't think it's useful. If you have to throw away something, throw it away. This one's dumb. I hate this. Lucky Duck. You are extra lucky. Each of your attacks have 5% chance to deal double damage. Each of your attacks have 5% to deal 0 damage. And you're extra lucky? What does that even mean? Doesn't it just work out to neutral? Neutral effect? Because everything is... I just don't understand this one. On paper, like, maybe it sounded good to them, but to me it sounds terrible. So, bye-bye. Yeah, it also had the one for ducking. Like, if you take a look at One Punch, there's one here that gives you, while ducking, gain a stacking damage buff. Why would you pair that with lucky attributes? It's so strange. Like, what are these developers doing? Some of these things seem like they aren't thinking. They just aren't thinking. This one I kept for a second because exactly for this reason. I wanted to see what it actually looks like in a match. So it says you take constant blood damage over time, and there are relics with those kinds of... What the F? I don't want to test my might. What are they doing? Hey, look at my Twitch purple. Ugh. 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 I had to watch Final Combat for an hour. It was terrible. Oh no. Okay, so let's see if we actually get a match here. Yeah, we do. Oh, it's a hybrid. So we're taking constant blood damage. There is no modifier on screen to tell us that we are taking damage or why. I kind of hate that. There should be some sort of thing. Last season, if you were taking constant electric damage, you would have like electric blue effect. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, bitch. Okay, I pressed the wrong button too. Damn you, Johnny. He's wearing a mask, yet he doesn't sound like he's wearing a mask. That's a problem. Okay, so I just want to kill him now. There we go, we killed him. Stupid Johnny. I was trying to show off a property of relics. Okay, so let's delete that relic. As you can see, it's pointless. What's the point? A lot of these relics are so stupid. And unless there's, like, hidden glitches, I don't want to spend the time looking into hidden glitches for this stupidness. I already found the glitches that I enjoy. Okay, so recover all damage from most recent hit after 5 seconds. While idle, regenerate health. Did you see me regen health against Sub-Zero, against Johnny? I was doing nothing. See, some of these things just don't even work. This one's dumb. Why? Why do they have this? Heal 5% of your health when you taunt. Taunt makes double damage. It's just all of their buffs and debuffs that have the word taunt thrown onto a relic. It's embarrassing that they think that this is good game design. Ugh. Okay, so I already said how overload is good, but honestly, get a better one. So ideally, I'm still looking for it. The best one out of Overload in terms of like the perfect version, it's gonna be gemstones, but it doesn't say anything else after it. It'll just say gemstones, and it'll say requirements 20 defense, and it'll just have the single enchantment, no debuff. Yes, I've been playing this game for too long that I understand how they name these relics. You need to look for just a singular gemstones. If you have a debuff, here, our debuff corresponds to the ending phrase of victory. Gemstones refers to a certain class of buffs. I mean, like, you don't want to know all that. Why do I know all this? It's so stupid. Okay, so Combo Mambo. Okay, so this one's interesting. I held on to this one, but it's not as good as something else. So I do like the idea of Dragon Egg, and this is specifically for talismans that have lots of hits to no longer scale damage. I like Dragon Egg. This one that says of assailment, the of assailment refers to my damage doing zero damage. Yes. Dealing 5% zero damage 5% of the time. That's what the of assailment means. If I don't have that of assailment, if it's just Dragon Egg, it's just the buff, I would like that. I'm still looking for it. Lots of things I'm still looking for because this game is so hard to get some of these things. So we're going to get rid of Combo Mambo. One Punch, Invincible, Friend Zone, Slippy. This one. Auto break combos, escape throws. Derek said that he needs this and that he needed the inventory space to have this relic. You know what I think of your stupid relic, Derek? That's what I think of it. Just bye-bye. All right, so starter pack, like I said, there's like better versions of it. Same goes for One Punch. So I'm going to drop One Punch and I'm going to drop starter pack because I got this one. And I noticed that they do sell this like multiple times. So maybe this is one that you can pick up too. This is a pretty good one. Double damage and armor. Like, think about MK11. This is giving you armor clad and first hit. Two pretty good augments in one. So, yeah, I like that. But getting the augments to work beyond just like 2 perks, it seems really hard. Seems really hard. So, we got this one, Iron Grip. I think we'll keep it in case we need to do those 15 throws. I'll keep it. So this one, I purchased this. I think this one is probably the better version of Overload. I've got this one that says super armor during taunt, and you can take full damage from all blocks. It's the debuff. But, I have this one, but it's pink. I like the pink one. And then this one is like I guess like the least. I don't know. This one's good. The gum is good, but this one's round. I don't know which one to keep. So I'll keep all of them. This one. So this one, Bounty Hunter's Coin. You will need something like this in your early beginnings of invasions. This is important for maybe your first day of gameplay. As soon as you get like 1,000 crown, 5,000 crown, as soon as you get to level 5 in Invasions, you should be going to Gateway Portal Collector and looking at his relics to see what he's selling. Because the sooner you can pick up Gemstones or Dragon Egg or this one, Bounty Hunter's Coin, anything that gives you a gain 15% increased Invasions XP without too many debuffs. There are some that come with like crazy debuffs, but there are some that come with like additional buffs. Like this one, you can resurrect once per match to low health. But honestly, you only need it for one day with the turbo. If you know how to properly turbo boost upon your first day, you can get to level 30. And once you get to level 30, the relic becomes kind of pointless. So I'll keep the coin. I don't want the gravestone because the gravestone's spooky. Scary. Okay, so we have invincible. And this was just an option. Start the fight with fatal blow available. Like I said, this is an option. Relic or herbal tea, that would also give you your fatal blow, but invincible is the best option. So we're gonna toss that one. This one, round shield, reflect 50% of the attack's base damage on a perfect block. Too complicated. Who thought of this? Who thought that this would be a good buff? And then to make it so rare. Yes, I purchased this just to complain about it. Who thought of this? They're so stupid. Throw it out. Okay, so we have the dragon egg. Oh, so this is a different dragon egg. So this one gives you the 500% increased block damage. This would be useful, like, for early stages of turbo boosting if you don't have a talisman. But once you have a talisman, this thing is pretty useless, so toss it. You win if the timer expires. This is actually an interesting one, because some talismans, under some circumstances, especially if you're not using a turbo booster, because if your talisman doesn't have hundreds of components on it, it's not killing anything. So you might be going down to timer. And I know that Reddit likes to use this idea of letting the timer go down and have some sort of relic like this to allow them to win. Foolish. Foolish relics. Foolish Reddit. Foolish people. Why waste time? Throw it out. I'm throwing it out. Okay, so this one is your combos no longer scale damage. This is a good one. Oh yeah, this one's also good for any like person. So I use Raiden. He's one of my dudes that I use in invasions. I have 6. I'm not using more than 6. There's 6 that I can use for invasions. He makes good use of this, the egg, or if you have combo mambo, that BS relic, that works on Raiden too, because he deals all of his electric damage through his combo strings, and like that allows you to deal more. But yeah, I guess any talismans with multiple hits, that's also useful for it. But yeah, I'm keeping that. That's a good one. Trash Talker. So this is an alternative to something like this one, which gives you first hit double damage. This one gives you first hit double damage and taunting double damage. So is that like quadrupling of damage? A tripling of damage? Like, what is that? That's why I have it. I still have questions. Okay, so this one. Your maximum meter decreased by 2 bars. Breakers cost 1 bar of meter. Your meter is full. Your enhanced attacks deal double damage. So the idea is that you only have 1 bar. And with that 1 bar, if you use it for your special, you deal double damage. Or you could use that 1 bar to break. What a dumb idea. Those things are... Why do they make such stupid things? Like, what a waste. And honestly, the best things, you have to check for stupid gateway portal collector every single hour. Let's see. How many of the ones that they give us especially have I kept? I've kept Friend Zone. I've kept Sacrifice, Invincible, No Patience. So I've kept 5 out of the bunches that they give us that's crap. And then I just bought a lot of stuff, and I'm showing you them. Oh, no. Okay, so some of these are, like, the special ones they give us. Okay. So Trash Talker, we're keeping Trash Talker, maybe? I mean, it's just so... It's... Whatever. I guess we'll keep it. Maybe. I think it's... I can do some more testing on that. Okay, so this one, Robes of Power. I remember this specifically coming out of a chest. I hate it. Why did they make this? Enhanced special attack damage increase. So they don't have like some foolish requirement where you have to have your meter full. So you're just getting enhanced double damage or something. Good. Decreased cameo cost. What do you mean decreased cameo cost? Don't we have friend zone? Doesn't that give us all the meter we want? Why doesn't this thing have unlimited cameo meter? Like, I just question why they make this stuff like legendary or like it's special when you got this one that's rare and somehow has better perks. I don't get it. There's so much foolishness going on with NRS. I don't have the patience. While at full health, you take 50% less damage, heal 5% of your health when you taunt. I don't know who's using this, honestly. You need to heal yourself in the match. You're not playing the match properly. You should be killing the opponent, not healing yourself. That was the situation in MK11 as well. Like, why are you gonna sit around healing yourself? Just kill the opponent in an amusing way, please. Okay, so aerial attacks are unblockable. Aerial damage increased by 25%. You know, I kept this one for testing. I think I have to do a little bit more testing for some of these. So definitely, like, if I could mark something with an icon, I would mark like Trash Talker, Flying Ace Combat, and Sacrifice, because these all have potential for specific usages, and I would need to do further testing, whether it be through glitch or going through the entire roster. It sounds interesting. Aerial attacks are unblockable. Aerial damage increased by 25%. Is there any single way where this could be useful? Ah, Dave, wake up. You have 5% chance to die when knocked down. It's not worth it. Definitely, if the debuff is auto death, that sounds dumb. Don't keep it. Okay, so I've reduced my relics from 30 to 12. And I mean, like, 12 is even debatable. I've kept some of these for emotional attachments. Like, I could toss 3 of them, but I'm keeping them. But yeah, very, very, very curious relic times in this game. I don't know if they're going to be bringing back all of the relics, but I will say, like, the first 3 that we discussed, Invincible, Friend Zone, and Overload, or its alternative, Gemstones without a debuff, are the relics that you want to be looking after. Yeah. Crazy. Okay. Oh boy, T8000. Crazy. Thank you. I couldn't handle the thank you. But lovely that you're watching along. Love you, brother. Smartino, currently on the grind for the student skin in seasonal with no turbo. It's completely draining. I'm on the reptile skin now. Oh, well, you're almost done. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. But if you keep that attitude of you're almost done, then you will be done. 510 matches. Who wants to do that? It's so lame. Ew, Smartino, I'm going to time you out. Sometimes people need a timeout. What do you mean? At what point did you think I enjoy this game? Was it the part that I was constantly complaining about it, talking about the relics? Is that what you thought? Oh my god. I feel like violated that I had to watch that stupid Twitch Final Combat BS. It was terrible to get that skin. But I got it. I really wanted the purple. Ain't no way I was letting the purple pass me up. You know what? Let's take a moment. There's also Purple Mania. Ugh. Ugh Mania. Let's put her up here because we already saw Sub-Zero. Let's see Miss Mania. Wow. Do I like it? No. I'll be honest. I don't like it. It looks like a purple burqa, purple hijab. Like what is this situation? Purple nun? Is it supposed to be a purple nun? Oh, we're not making her the thumbnail. We're not making her the thumbnail. We'll put Sub-Zero. This one is more tolerable. I mean, I think this is the only purple outfit that you can get for Sub-Zero. Way more tolerable. That's the thing about this game. It's not acceptable, but it's tolerable. I'll tolerate it. Much like I'll tolerate, like, a cyst. Until I go to the doctor. Some BS. Much like I would tolerate, you know, like a variety of things that I would then need to go to the doctor to get removed. Not the free clinic. Okay, maybe the free clinic. Kept a 15% invasions XP relic to help level up Farah when she's released. Unfortunately, that's not how it works, Howie. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. So there's three different kinds. Actually, there's more. There's 4 different kinds of XP in the game. Invasions, Fighter Mastery, Cameo Mastery, Profile XP. 4 different kinds of XP systems in the game. The Relic only affects your ability to get to level 30. Does not affect Fighter Mastery, Cameo Mastery, or Profile XP. Why do I know this? Because I've spent 1,700 hours playing the game. Oh my god, during the final combat, I heard that somebody played for 2,000 hours. And I'm like, how? With his fingers? How did somebody play 2,000 hours with his fingers? I've played 1,700 hours with my turbo controller, but I do constantly, like, you know, when I'm awake, I turn on. So this is my process. Let me tell you. So I wake up in the morning. I turn on the turbo controller. I go about my business. Every hour I check in the game because I need to buy damage medallions, check Gateway Portal Collector, and maybe do some forges with talismans if I have like 99 stacks of something and I want to accumulate more. So I have that going on in the background. Also, like, you know, I've had this whole situation of leveling up all the fighter masteries. So I see that there's all of these different XPs and yeah, like much like flat earth misinformations, delusions, I try to like shine a light on what's factual about the game. I tolerate this game like I tolerate a good root canal. That's a good way of putting it. I feel like that as well. I don't think I have the strength for the seasonal towers. Too grindy and crap reward. I agree, G. 500 matches. That's just not fun. That's why I advocate for turbo controllers. They will seriously help with the whole situation. All right. Okay. So, whoa. I intended for this to be shorter, but Dave just had to yap about relics. I had to just delete some relics, please, because I was at 30 out of 30 and I needed some of them gone. And I figured, please, guys, like, I don't know how people don't understand what relics are good, which ones to keep, how to be immune, because I say it all the time. But oh well. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, leave a like. Why are you here and not leaving likes? If you don't like this, go away. Plus, stream is over. So go spend your time doing something else. But if you really loved it, join the fam. You get access to all my builds, all my glitches, all of my secrets. Please do join. Would be lovely to have you. Much love to all of my brothers and sisters, but I'm going to give special shout-outs to Howie Felterbottom. I love Howie Felterbottom. That name gets me every time. I love it. But yes, thank you. Lovely to hear that the builds are helping you guys get through invasions, through the seasonal tower. I think like yeah, invasions. I'ma play it. I've always said I'm gonna play the shit out of it. But maybe not with me. Maybe just the turbo controller. I would rather spend my time doing something else. But yes, I love you guys so much. Thank you for making it to the end of another video. But until next time, I'm praying. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.